This is your zodiac readings for Tuesday, no, sorry, Wednesday, Thursday, because I already done Monday, Tuesday. So this is for Wednesday, Thursday. It's like midweek, a midweek zodiac update. So what are we doing? We are doing soul connections. Oh, I just want to say, because I always forget, thank you for liking, thank you for subscribing, thanks for sharing if you think anyone will like the channel, and if you want to book in for a reading, all my information's at the bottom. You can just have a little look on my website, or you can contact me directly. It's all on there. So we're using this lovely deck, which I do really like, for our, what you would call, relationship message. We are using the Blunt Truth deck for just a bit of information to see what the person is thinking, your person, whoever that may be. We are using the Rose Oracle for the support from Spirit. I'm going with a goddess energy at the moment. I'm really connecting in with feminine energy at the moment. And I'm also going to use the messages from Spirit Guides for our message from Guru, like our advice from Guru. Well, it's Spirit Guides, animal Spirit Guides. And I usually use my deck for that part of the reading, but I just really fancied using this deck today. It's a well-known deck. It's quite old, but it's new to me. I haven't had it long. And I like sort of seeing all the different animals on there. So I thought that would be quite nice. So yeah, so we're going to use the Rose Oracle today and messages from your animal guides. They're the two decks that are slightly different to normal. And I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're all right. Not sure if I've got the camera quite right. Yeah, it's not really much to say. I'll probably just go straight into the readings really, but we just had a long weekend here in England, so we've only just got the kids back into school today. So, you know, it's quite nice. I'm drinking, what am I drinking today? Rose petal and peppermint tea, which I just mixed up the herbs together. And I haven't got any oil out actually today. The two crystals there's three crystals I always have on my desk, just if you're interested. I use green fluorite, which is really good for clarity. It does help with making decisions and thinking clearly. So I always have that on my desk when I'm working so that I can get my messages through a bit clearer. Smoky quartz I always have on my desk for obviously clearing out any energy when I'm working that I don't need. And apparently witches did use that crystal for you know, protection and stuff like that from other witches apparently. Not, you know, that's just added extra information. And then obviously I always have my master crystal. That's my master crystal. I used that when I was training for angelic Reiki. So it's been attuned to loads of lovely energies, high frequency energies. And I always have it on my desk when I'm working. Okay, because that's what Eckhart Tolle says, we're all coming back to our true self, our like a quartz crystal, clear vibration. So there we go. And I am using sexual tarot still. I hope that's okay with you all. Like, some people might find it too erotic. I have got the sensual tarot, which is a bit less explicit, and I thought I might interchange the two decks occasionally in case some of you don't like the sexual tarot. I don't mind sexual pictures, but some people might find them a bit too much. Okay, anyway, so that's my little chat this morning really. Oh. Anyway, that's quite nice, that tea. Right, let's go into it then. So we're going to start with Taurus. Oh, actually, I usually look at the state of mind, don't I? Let's go and get that deck, actually, because I think that is quite interesting. Yes. I normally use this Brian Froud deck, and it's quite a nice one. It's the Fairy Oracle, if you're interested, and it's quite a nice one for you know, your state of mind, because they do say that according to your state of mind, you attract little, you know, like little entities, but they can be fairies, you know, like nature spirits, even house spirits. Okay, so it kind of works really well using this deck for the state of mind. So let's go into Taurus then. State of mind for Taurus the next couple of days. Okay, things easing up for you. If you felt quite, I don't know, a bit like you might have felt quite intense, like the energy was quite intense for you recently, or you might have felt like a bit paranoid, or you might have been finding yourself thinking about a particular thing or a particular person a bit too much. That's going to calm down the next couple of days because that card's come out in reversed. So it looks like your state of mind is going to be sort of like, you know, like just calming down, going a bit more clear, a bit more neutral, which is nice. Let's have a look at your relationship message. Cupid, love is in the air when Cupid is around. Now that's nice. That's confirmation that you're coming into more of a love vibration, you know, more of a vibration of heart chakra energy, not so much in the mind, you know, but just more of a heart chakra vibration, which is lovely. Heart chakra vibration is the vibration really that is close to source consciousness. So some of you could be attracting love. Oh, it could be. 10 of Pentacles, abundance energy. You see, when you come into the heart, you do tap into abundance. And I talk about this all the time. And that's what you're doing, Taurus. You're coming into the heart. You're calming down the next couple of days. Maybe not calming down, but the mind's calming down. It just feels more peaceful energy for some of you for some reason. And you're coming into the energy of the Guru as well, Hierophant. That card does represent commitment to your path, commitment to your growth. You're very committed to good energy at the moment. You're very committed to abundance. You're very committed to your soul family, good vibes, love, you know, in your spiritual path. You're in a very, I would say, it looks like a very clear vibration. And as such, you could be attracting money, you could be attracting love, you could be attracting a commitment, you know. Let's have a look at your person. Ooh, Ace of Cups, there you go. This could be new love, it could be a new beginning in love with somebody you already know. The Ace of Cups is the heart chakra of the tarot, so you can see what you're doing here. It's very clever, it's very good. You are basically drawing in love or something that will make you very happy and content. Your person, okay, I am going to give you an offer very soon. So there you go. Amazing, you're going to get some kind of lovely offer. Yeah, it's actually quite hot today. I'm quite surprised. Oh, dear. Oh, it did say it was warming up as the day goes on, actually. Right, so your advice from Guru. Oh, you've got, oh, well, it's not Guru here today. We're doing your advice from your animal guides, your spirit animal. A grouse. It's a little bird, a little wild bird. And the grouse is saying to express yourself through rhythm, movement, by drumming and dancing. How lovely. That is so nice, isn't it? Drumming and dancing. So it's something about you getting more physical, and that could be in any way. It doesn't have to be drumming and dancing. I mean, that's very specific. But I mean, I've got drums here that I made, and I love all that. I don't often get them out I used to go drumming like every full moon, you know, out in a field in a yurt back, but that's like going back a few years ago now. Should get the drums out again. Okay, so it's like, because energy is obviously shifting, you're coming into a very good energy alignment here. Brothers of the Rose, oh, okay, sacred masculine, honor, protection and support. So you're being protected by someone in spirit, and they're talking about masculine energy here. So it's a masculine energy in spirit that is protecting you and supporting you, or maybe supporting the masculine energy in your life as well, not just you, but in your life generally. That's a lovely card, isn't it? So what can I say, Taurus? Very nice energy for the middle of your week here. You're in a very good energy, and you are attracting greater spiritual development, greater love, and greater, how can I put this, abundance, money. So watch out, because you know, you could be receiving money, you could be receiving some attention, you know, love attention, you know, because it doesn't feel, actually I was going to say sexual, but it doesn't feel sexual so much. It does feel more like, you know, an actual relationship here. And you could also be noticing that you just feel more spiritually centered in yourself. Okay, let's go into Virgo. Virgo. Right, you have got an energy of this fairy, and her state of mind is that she likes to just jump into things and sort of just leap in and dive deep, you know, and sort of get a bit down and dirty, if you like, right? It come out in reverse. So it's like Spirit is saying to you in the middle of the week, just, you know, take some time out, you know, just chill. That's your state of mind, you know, and it's actually very wise, because the more we chill and the more we create space for ourselves and just like do our own little thing, we actually closer to Spirit, you know. So that's kind of the state of mind for you. It's like a very peaceful, calm state of mind, you know. And if you're thinking about that, then yes, it's confirmation you're doing the right thing. Your relationship message, bond. A love bond grows stronger over time. So there you go. That's confirmation that some sort of connection you've got is growing stronger, and it may take time, but it is gently unfolding like a flower. And that's very natural, isn't it? And it's real. So, and that could be a bond even with a family member or a friend, couldn't it? So, you've got the Strength card, which is a very good sign. Again, it's a very calm energy with the Strength card. You're aligning very nicely to Spirit. You're not forcing things in your life. You are just relaxing, and you're honouring Spirit, and you're allowing your life to unfold in a very beautiful way. You feel more calm and able to just trust the process of your life. You know, and I think you're pulling back from some kind of habit or situation you were in where you didn't really feel you were receiving equal treatment. Okay, because you've got the Six of Pentacles in reversed, which kind of says that you are choosing to pull back a bit here. And it's wise. I mean, we see as humans everything in the physical, but we all know on this channel, and you know, obviously anyone that's awakening, you know, we know really ultimately the physical reality is an illusion, because it's the actual energy that's underneath that is the most important thing, you know. And that's what you've obviously noticed, that some sort of energy wasn't quite right, and you're pulling back until you notice that the energy is better. Because you're much more aligned to yourself now, which is good news. You've got King of Wands for your person. You see, where you're pulling back and you're being a lot more, well, aligned, your person here is having to step up. Or maybe it's somebody new, you know, but the energy around you is stepping up because you're leveling up. You know, that is, King of Wands is somebody who levels up. After being a bit risky and a bit naughty, they're having to level up because you're pulling your energy in. And when we pull our energy in, we become more powerful because we're closer to spirit. So somebody's attracted to you, somebody wants your attention, and they're going to have to level up in order to get it. I'm going to contact you, I need to speak to you. Oh, there you go. Let's go into your spirit guide message then. Now, well, this is like the advice from your spirit animal. Spider. Trust the creative spark that you are feeling and express it through writing stories that inspire and enlighten. Okay? So trust the creative spark that you are feeling and express it. Lovely. So Virgo, you're really getting into your own energy and your own creative vibes. That's what your spirit animal is basically saying at this time. You know, as you pull your energy back into you, you're taking some time to just connect to your spiritual energies. You're going to feel more creative, and they're saying use that creativity in really positive, wonderful ways, you know, and, you know, your creativity is going to flow more and more, and you're going to be enjoying it. You know, there is a bond here that's growing stronger over time, but only so long as that person levels up, which I'm being shown that they will. Okay, Spirit is telling you to open. Say yes, expand through the extremes and trust life. So this is what they're supporting you with. If you've noticed lately that you've been trusting a bit more, this is why you can pull back, because the more trust we get with Spirit, the more we get into our true selves, the more we can relax and allow the process to unfold. And Spirit is helping you to do this. Spirit is helping you to trust and open, you know. So it's a really beautiful energy for you at the moment, Virgo. Just keep doing what you're doing, basically. Keep doing that, because it's going to have a positive effect on your creativity. So you're going to be more productive in your purpose and more creative in your purpose. And you're also going to find somebody stepping up, you know, to match your energy, because they have to, whoever that person may be. Right, we'll go into Capricorn. I'll just take a sip of my tea. Now, I'm just thinking where we are. Where are we in the process? Capricorn. Let's get a nice message for you. State of mind. Wow. Right, there's a renewal here, and you're also aligning to source. You could be getting an upgrade. You could be seeing with a lot more clarity. You could be seeing things a lot more clear. It's a positive energy, very positive. Miracles might be possible at this time, but definitely seeing clearer, definitely more true to yourself. Definitely some sort of energetic upgrade. Ooh. Right, so this is your relationship. They're talking about guilt. I don't know, maybe not all of you will relate to this, but some of you might be suffering with a bit of guilt at times. Don't let guilt get in the way of happiness, okay? Could be very old stuff that just needs transmuting at this time, and that's being done. Or perhaps it's like, perhaps it is something that you've been feeling lately. There could be some old guilt pain body there that is very old, and it just still is blocking, you know, your true vibration. But anyway, guilt is just of the ego. There's no point in having any guilt whatsoever, because it's just ego. Because we can only do what we can do at the time with the level of consciousness that we've got. That's what Eckhart Tolle very nicely explains. So cancel, clear, delete any guilt or any negative, anything in the guilt, you know, because guilt and shame are of a very similar vibration. So if there's any shame, you know, because we could have shame about many things to do with intimacy, emotionally opening up to others, emotional closeness. There can be shame like that of any type. So shame and guilt could be those types of vibrations. Something being transmuted there into light. It's being cleared because the solus is the light, and you're seeing more clearly. There's an ending, 10 of Swords. You're ending something, you know, you're ending, I feel, you know, I just feel you are definitely ending something where it was holding you back, or it was blocking you, or it was weighing you down, and you're ending it. You know, it might not be, oh, I'm ending a relationship, but it could be I'm ending a pattern within myself. I'm saying, no, I'm not going to feel this guilt anymore. I'm not going to feel this shame anymore, or I'm not going to do this thing anymore. You know, whatever it is, you're transmuting it into light. You're through the worst of it, and you're entering a new beginning. You've got the 8 of Wands, which shows great progress at this time. You could receive a message from somebody, a positive message, and you will also notice yourself shifting in the middle of the week. Shifting, you know, energetically. Just starting to feel more positive. Perhaps you've had a bit of a purge lately, and that is kind of coming to a close, and you're going to feel a lot more clearer and brighter because you've come out the other side of a bit of a purge, I feel, of old karmic energies. 9 of Wands, you're connecting here with somebody who, like you, probably is going through a lot of challenges, but they're persevering. Your person is definitely persevering. You could also have somebody connected to you that has their walls up, you know, and maybe that person's been shown to you, right? They're quite defensive at the moment, and they might have their walls very high, but it was just a mirror so that Spirit could show you, yeah, what you need, that you had blocks that you needed to let go of, you know. So that's what Spirit does. It's a bit annoying sometimes because it's so confusing, and you think, oh, you know, why have I got this really blocked person in my life? So annoying. And then, you know, over time you start to realise, oh yeah, it's because I'm blocked, or maybe I'm scared, you know, maybe I can't, you know, move forwards, you know. So your person there, they're persevering, or they could also have some blocks. Your person's apologetic. I'm sorry for lying to you. Yeah, I don't think this is a bad person. I don't think they're bad. I just think they are trying as hard as they very can, but they do have some sort of emotional blocks, you know, and they're sorry about that, but they can't help it because they obviously have been through quite a lot of challenges. Now your spirit guides supporting you with, well, this is an animal spirit guide, boar, the pig. Face your problems head on with confidence, okay, and you will emerge victorious. That's what they're advising you to do. See, you need courage at the moment. They're talking about courage, okay, and if you do that, you're gonna do very well, you know. I've said it recently. It's one of my new quotes that I do mention. Carl Jung, he does say, well, he did say, wherever your fear is, that is your next task, you know. So now, support from Spirit, what have you got? The Return, a new story, you decide, alignment, and it's coming together. So it is coming together for you, Capricorn. That's confirmation, you know. You're very sort of close now to a new beginning. You've got the Ten of Swords, a new story. You decide if you want to be in more alignment, you can. You're getting sort of awakened to the next level. Things are going to start coming together for you now. You know, you've got a positive shift. So hang in there and keep going. So yeah, I sort of feel basically that things are going to come together for you more now. And it's going to be worth all the effort you've been putting in, because you start to feel a bit more happier, and like the road is a bit clearer, you know. Right, so let's go into Aquarius. Guardian of the Gate. So this is about a gateway. You're going through some sort of gateway and you can't go back. You know, life's changing, basically. Life is changing, and that's good, because, you know, that's what life's supposed to, well, the universe is always expanding, isn't it? It's just gateways can feel, it can be a tiring process. It can be very energetic process. Past lives. We reunite with our loved ones over and over again through many different lives. Oh dear, it's a joy, isn't it? Oh, right. So there's obviously somebody floating around who's been with you in a past life. And you probably get that sense quite strongly, I should imagine. Right, so Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands. God, I'm having a brain block. Oh dear. What is the Ten of Wands? Tens normally mean endings, new beginnings, don't they? Hang on a minute. You'll have to bear with me. It's because it's a different deck to the one I normally use. So let's have a quick look. Oh yeah, tired. You might be feeling a bit tired. All right. Sorry about that. So different to the normal Ten of Wands. Normally it's the guy carrying 10 wands on his back. And it's like for you, you may have felt quite tired lately, or a bit oppressed by something or someone. But it's like, look, you know, you've been quite stubborn about things. And you've been very determined as well. And, you know, you've sort of just got to, well, you've had to keep going at this time. You've had to keep going and just not give up, even though it's probably not been very easy. And it feels like you're going to start getting a breakthrough now with the Star. You know, it's like, I get the sense, because of this Guardian of the Gate, I get a sense that you have had some kind of ending with a 10 into a new beginning, and it's probably consumed quite a lot of energy work for you, because you've had to pull yourself out of a position where you were, I feel, very out of alignment. There was something or someone pulling you out of your alignment, and it wasn't right for you anymore, and you've had to shift everything into a better alignment. And that does take a lot of energy work, physically and energetically and emotionally. But I feel you're really doing it now, and you've probably cracked it. Your person's got the 10 of Cups in a challenge position. So your person wants happiness, they want a relationship, but they're a bit blocked, or they're not quite ready. you know, and it might be because we can only materialize contentment when we feel content in ourselves. Does this person feel really truly content in themselves at the moment? If they don't, that's probably why they're a bit blocked about contentment in relationships, but it is ultimately something they do want. Or if this person is a bit off with you at the moment or a bit distant, it's not you, it's because they're not fully content in themselves at the moment. So it's just showing you how they're feeling. They've got the card, others are telling me what to do. So maybe they feel the influences of other people. Your animal spirit guide is advising... Oh, you've got the octopus. That's quite cool. Not one I would expect to see. So you've got practice shape-shifting by altering your physical appearance and mannerisms. Ooh. So this could be what you're going through. You might even, I wouldn't say do this on purpose because that would be a bit like coming from the ego. But you're going through a gateway. You are going through an ending to bring yourself into a better alignment. So you're probably going to find yourself acting or looking different. Because you're changing, Aquarius. You are changing. Sometimes that just happens. It's really weird. I know when me and my husband split up, you know, massive, like, people were saying to me, Kerry, you look so different. And it wasn't anything he'd done or I'd done. It just literally happened naturally, you know. So it just happens. Okay, plant yourself here. Okay, so this is a kind of, it's like support from your spirit guides, you know. Plant yourself here. Integration, embodiment, and grounded action. So your spirit guides are getting you to integrate all of the changes that you're doing. All of the changes you're doing for yourself, and it's been hard work. You've had to be very stubborn to really see it through, but you're making a breakthrough this week, and you will be noticing that you're probably quite pleased that what you've done, okay? Grounded action, plant yourself here. There's an opportunity for you to put your roots down now and get more rooted in your true self rather than, I don't know, maybe you've been backwards and forwards helping someone, or you've been moving, or you've ended a relationship, something like that's happened, and or you're ending some old habits. But now you can put your roots down and start really settling in your true self, in your true alignment. So it's very good for Aquarius at the minute. Okay. So let's go into Gemini. Middle of the week. I don't know why I didn't just say that at the beginning of the reading, because it's for the middle of the week. Oh, that's a gnome. Okay. This is a cheeky energy. Your mind is quite cheeky at the moment, and also there could be cheeky energy around you. Okay, this little dude. This little dude is a cheeky one. So you could be noticing your own ego is a little bit addictive at the moment, or a bit naughty, and you might be, you know, it's like you've been trying to cultivate good habits and focus on your spirituality, and then you just keep noticing yourself veering off doing naughty things. Or it could be your mind, and it keeps bringing up thoughts that are not very helpful. You might be thinking about something you want to throw yourself into as well. Do I throw myself into this or not? Okay. So you could be weighing things up at the moment, sort of thinking, oh God, do I do this or do I not do this? Da 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 da. I think the thing is that I would say is if it's going to compromise your vibration, it's best not to do it. You know, because I know there's a whole thing where we have to be authentic, and we do have to be authentic. But then at the same time, you know, if we choose to go into lower energies, it's just going to affect our own vibration ultimately, and we're going to be the ones that suffer for it. Unfortunately, that's just the way it goes, you know. Now you have got the Justice card, so something's going to go your way. It could be to do with contracts or legal documents, things like that. Something's going to go well, because you're very vigilant and you are going to get it sorted and you're being very careful. I think you are going to tread the road of the right thing. You know, you might be tempted at the moment to do something a bit naughty or freak out, flip out, get triggered, whatever. But I don't think you will. I think you'll be careful and you'll choose to do the right thing, and it will stand you in very good stead if you do the right thing, because you'll end up rewarded for it. Your person's a bit tired, whoever this is. They're a bit tired at the moment. They could be quite stubborn. They're showing up with a bit of, I find 10 of Wands a bit of a stubborn energy. And it's a bit of a tired energy as well. They're sort of coming towards the end of something and they're a bit tired. They're a bit tired of it, you know. This person is very determined though. Okay, so somebody's saying, I will see you sooner than you think. All right, so something will get sorted or addressed or whatever sooner than you may think. So that's good. Okay, now your spirit, oh, you've got the octopus again. I'll read that one, but I will take the next one as well, because we just had that one for Aquarius. So you have got octopus. Practice shape-shifting by altering your physical appearance and mannerisms. I wouldn't personally advise you to change yourself in any way, but what I feel this card really means is more to do with the fact that you are changing, right? And you might not like it, or you might like it, or you might not, but you are changing, and that's just the way it is, because we can't stop the expanding nature of the universe. You know, the ego might want everything to stay the same sometimes in a weird sort of way, but we can't really stop the expansion. And so you, as a result of that, you might find yourself changing in ways that you don't expect. And you might find yourself doing things differently, acting differently, or looking different. Okay. You've also got the emu, that this is a good time to go on an adventure. So there's some kind of adventure here for you. I think it's just in terms of your life is changing, you are changing. You are. But you are being careful with how you change. You're making the right decisions, and it looks like things will go in your favour. So don't be anxious about the changes. Your spirit guides are advising you, or, well, not really advising, supporting with mysteries. Hidden in plain sight, mysteries, learning and teaching. There's something, I honestly feel, something energetically changing for Gemini at this time. And it may feel rather strange. Or it may feel rather, I don't know, it might feel exciting. It might feel, you might not even know how it feels, but you might just sense that something in yourself is kind of changing. And things are a bit of a mystery at the moment as well. And you might feel a bit triggered because things might feel a bit of a mystery. And things might not be completely clear. But I think you're going to be fine, because you are staying grounded, and you're what I can see, you're going to make the right moves and do the right things. Let's just pick a relationship card, because I didn't take you one. Oh, 1111. That's a very good sign, isn't it? 1111 is an important number for twin flames, and it symbolises the harmony and balance of soul counterparts. So you are achieving more balance, and that's confirmation, because Justice card is about balancing the scales of karma. You know, they're both cards of balance. your ego, your mind might want to freak out or do something naughty, but I don't think you will. I think you're taking the more balanced option. And it's the best thing you can do, because things are a bit mysterious at the moment for Gemini. But I feel, although things are mysterious, it's kind of for your learning, it's for your growth, and ultimately it's taking you in a more positive direction. For some of you, there could be a relationship that's going to materialise as a result of all of this. But definitely more balance, things going in your favour, and you're dealing with the mysteries of life in a mature way, and you will be rewarded for that. Okay, we're going to Libra. Okay, Libra, what is the state of mind for Libra? Oh dear, I was going to say something a bit personal then, but then I thought I probably shouldn't. Oh, I don't know. Sometimes I sort of think, should I say it or not? Oh dear. I feel a bit hot because I'm a bit hormonal today. That's what I was going to say. Because I mean, they are saying the temperature's going higher here this afternoon, so I'm probably feeling that as well, but I think it's hormonal. Oh dear, the fawn. Okay, right, refreshing. There's something very refreshing about your state of mind at the moment. It's almost, I don't know, it's either you feel more refreshed on a mental level, you might be feeling more clarity, and you might be feeling more positive, more excited, and you could even feel more childlike in your head at the moment, which could be quite nice, because children really live in the present moment, don't they, generally. You're kind of embracing a new energy in your life. Okay, deeply. We've got a very deep card here. Look deeply within to discover your soul purpose in your relationships. So, I mean, the way I would see it is your purpose is not for anyone else other than yourself, and that's the bottom line. You do have certain responsibilities, you know, in your incarnation, certain responsibilities that you have to attend to, but in terms of relationships, you don't have responsibility to anybody else. Your responsibility is to your own soul growth. But there may be something to do with a relationship, and it's becoming clearer and clearer why that relationship is there and the purpose it plays in your life ultimately in terms of your own growth. So you're getting more clarity, you know, because it may have been very confusing. A particular relationship you may have been very confused over for quite some time. But now you're going to be understanding and seeing it in a new way, or a more effective way, like why this relationship's been there. Okay, Seven of Wands. There are different challenges you have to contend with, but you are dealing with them so much better than you might have done in the past. If you're noticing that, that's confirmation. You're dealing with things much better than you used to. You know, I know I am, and it's really nice. You know, you're getting freed up. And you've got King of Swords. This is definitely clarity. King of Swords makes decisions. King of Swords cuts out the emotions and just lives by his truth. And that is what you're doing. You're living by your truth, you're seeing things clearly, and you're sticking with it. And that is very good for your energy. It's good for your, well, decisions that go in your favour. Like your decisions to deal with certain things in a more appropriate manner you're going to be rewarded for it by spirit. Your person's got the Three of Swords reversed. They are healing something. This is somebody that went through a great deal of pain. They may have gone through heartbreak, betrayal. It's healing. Or maybe they had an operation and they're healing after an operation. You're in my dreams. Oh dear, somebody's dreaming about you, Libra. Lovely. Well, they may well be dreaming about you, but I mean, you're getting so many downloads about this relationship, and you're seeing it much more clearly, you know, and I think you mean business now. You're not going to drop your vibration for anyone. That's what I'm saying. And it's good. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at this. That confirms exactly what come out of my mouth. You've got the blue heron, okay? And it says, make a stand for what you believe in and do what you feel is right in spite of any judgment or disapproval from others. See? So you are. That's exactly right. You're just going for it. You don't care anymore. You're doing the right thing. And your animal spirit guides are advising you to do that as well. You know, spirit's closer than you think. And they are. When you find yourself going in a new direction, a more positive direction, you guarantee it's partly because you are being pushed by spirit in that direction. They're helping you. Especially when you've been trying to pick up the pieces of your life and get yourself in a better vibration. They support you even more when they know that you've actually been doing that. The wastelands, sustainability, slow down and tend to your garden. So your spirit guides are supporting you at the moment to just slow down and to tend to yourself. Okay, beautiful. Very nice. So I don't think I need to say any more on that, Libra, really, but you know, spiritually speaking, you're getting into more mastery now. You can't really be guilt tripped into things anymore, or you know, like doing things just because you think you need to help others. You're just like, you know what, my vibration and my growth is more important, you know. That's good. Okay, let's go into Leo. Oh, I'm going way over on time. What's going on with me? Okay, Guardian of the Gate. Leo, you're going through a gateway. This can be quite a stressful time because you need to leave the old and get into the new. And you may have already just done that. Fair enough if you have. But there is a gateway here that Spirit is trying to push you through. Oh yeah, you've got the Chariot. That's confirmation, because that's an initiation. When you get the Chariot, it is about moving forward. It is about progress, of balance, and it's a spiritual initiation that Spirit wants to take you through. So it could be quite a difficult time at the moment, or challenging time, but I don't want you to feel negatively about me saying that. It's just because you've ultimately at the moment, you've got to make changes that will put you into a much better alignment, and or you may have to do certain things that have needed doing for a while. But it's going to take courage, you know, it is going to take courage for you to do those things. But you will find once you get those things done, your life's going to start moving forward with a much better balance. Let's pick a relationship card because I didn't get one. I don't know why I keep forgetting that at the moment. Boundaries. Having sensible boundaries is important. You know, you're getting more boundaries. You're getting a better balance. You're going through a portal where it's like, I need to honour me. And it does take courage because you might have to say certain things to certain people. Like, no, I'm not doing this anymore. You know? But I think you know you've got to do it because there's something here that you need. There's certain things here that need to be sorted, and you know they need to be sorted. You know, Ace of Swords. Okay, so Triumph. Somebody you're connecting with is having a breakthrough. They're having a major breakthrough and it's victory for them. So that's good. You know, and it takes courage to choose to move forward on your path, you know, doesn't it? You know, it does take courage to move forward on your path. So, and that's what you're doing at the moment. You've got the animal spirit guide, the cat, and it's giving you like, you know, advice to strike out on your own and relinquish over dependency on others. Yeah, that's why you've got your boundaries. That's why you're taking your courage to go through all these initiations and gateways. You know, I think you're redefining yourself and you're redefining how you do things, basically. And Spirit will greatly support you for that. Brothers of the Rose, the sacred masculine, honour, protection and support. See, there's a masculine energy and spirit that is supporting you at this time, you know, and also you know, you could have strong links with the masculine energy in your life as well. It's a very beautiful energy. It's very protective. It's very supportive, you know. There's a masculine spirit guide supporting you to protect yourself better, to honour yourself better, and they're trying to support you with all of these changes that you're implementing. So that's nice. Right, we're going to Aries. Aries, Aries, Aries. Just have a quick drink. Right, let's see. State of mind for Aries. Future. Okay, you're looking here to the future and you're thinking what, you know, what you want, where you're going, what you're doing. There's a forward movement here. There's an energy shift that's trying to move you forward into a new future, okay? Maybe a different kind of future to what you thought. A love bond grows stronger over time. So there is a bond that's going to get stronger over time, and it might be a very gradual unfolding. You've got Emperor here, so there could be a masculine in your life who you like, but you have to be your own emperor, okay? You've got to be your own emperor, you know, you've got to be very stable in yourself here. And that's the thing, I think, Aries, I think you're becoming more and more stable in yourself, in your power. You don't need to rely on anyone. You've got the Seven of Pentacles, which is long-term growth. And you might be thinking, is this worth it? Is it worth it? Is it worth it? I think it is. Your person's got Two of Wands. They get a bit confused. Oh dear, they get a bit confused. Well, they're obviously attracted to you. They're not sure how to, maybe they're not sure about how to go about things, or they're not sure how to make it work with you. I don't know. They're saying they're sorry for what they said. So they do have that kind of energy where they know they may have disappointed you at times. Your animal spirit guides. Oh, you've got the owl. They are advising you that you are protected at this time. They're offering you guidance, so pay close attention to signs and omens from them. Your ancestral spirit guides are offering you guidance now. So pay close attention to the signs and the omens from them. Okay. So they're trying to... They think about the ancestral patterns in your family and then think about whether you want to repeat those ancestral patterns or not. You're the game changer in the family line. You're the one changing things, and you might be a bit fed up at the moment thinking, God, is this worth it? Is it worth it? But something about spirit is pushing you into the future, and they're saying that something is going to grow over time. Maybe you can just go about things in a different kind of way to the way your sort of ancestors would have gone about things. Rose without thorns, you have a right to your joy, peace, sweetness of life. That's it. So that's permission from your spirit guides that you are allowed to do things your way. You have Emperor energy, so clearly you want to do things your way now. You feel more stable in yourself to do that. And maybe you felt like that for a while, but they're just saying, like, you can enjoy your life and do things gradually, gently. Doesn't have to be fast, and you don't have to feel fed up. You can feel quite excited and happy doing whatever it is you're doing. So I think this could be something to do with self-sabotage, and them sort of saying either don't sabotage a relationship right now, or don't do anything to sabotage yourself right now. That's what I'm feeling. You know, just do whatever you need to do to keep your vibration high, because that's really what you're here to do. So, you know, some of you could be questioning a relationship at this time, but I don't think you need to worry about it so much, because I do think Spirit's taking care of it, really. Okay. So let's go into Sagittarius. Okay, so your state of mind, the middle of the week, there's an excitable energy here with a little sylph. Sylphs are very excitable energies. Could be a bit nervous, could be a bit of a nervous excitement, or it could be just creative excitement. Okay, so that could be different for... It feels like there's some things you're excited about, and then there may be some things you're nervous about. You've got love in the air. Love is in the air. So you've got the moon. You've got the Ten of Wands. Oh. You're confused at the moment. You're a bit triggered. You know, you don't really know what the hell's going on. You are going to be finding yourself going deeper into your spirituality, because there's obviously something here that is confusing, and when that happens, it does help us go much deeper into our spirituality. So you will find your spiritual development really progressing at this time, and your creative juices are going to be really flowing at this time. But on an emotional level, you could be feeling a bit like, oh, you know, because you obviously love someone, or you love something, and you're confused about it, or you're nervous about it in some way. And you're a bit tired. You've got the Ten of Wands. You're very stubborn, though. I mean, you're a bit tired of this. You are a bit tired, but you are very stubborn, and you're like, I know I need to stick to what I've said, or I know I need to stick to what I think. Your person's got the Empress in reversed. They're a bit needy. They do have a bit of a needy energy, or a bit of a energy where they can't look after others. Either they can't look after themselves very well, or they're not very good at looking after others, or maybe both. Oh dear. They say, I've seen the future with you and I want you by my side. And they also say, I will see you sooner than you think. So this person really likes you, but I think they're not very stable in themselves, honestly. Once they get more stable in themselves, then they will be able to look after themselves better. Then they'll be able to look after you better. Oh, this bloody octopus keeps coming out today. I don't know why. Bloody octopus keeps coming out. Practice shape-shifting by altering your physical appearance and your mannerisms. I've said this so many times. I apologise if you've already, but it's the card that keeps coming out. Okay. You're going through a confusing time. It is obviously a time of the unknown, and it's obviously a very spiritual time. And as such, you may find Spirit is making you act in different ways, or your appearance may be changing, or something about you is changing at this time, and it may feel quite strange. Try not to think about it too much, okay? It's just what's happening. Sometimes it can be a good thing, but it could be a bit of a strange thing as well. So, you know, it's just about accepting that you're changing, really, and just honouring your spirituality in that process, and you will embrace those changes quite well. I think personally, I think they're changes for the better, because you've got that love vibration. I think you are confused by this person or triggered by them, but you're not going to back down on whatever it is you believe about the relationship, because you're changing. And the good thing is you can use this weird energy, like this mysterious energy, to your own advantage, because either you're getting more psychic or you're getting more creative. Your spirit guides are saying the healing is happening. You are not broken. Trust the process. It is safe to soften. Oh, that's so cute. It is safe to soften. Trust the process. You are not broken. The healing is happening. I love that. The healing is happening. All right, Sagittarius. And whatever is needing to be done is being done at this time. It's what Spirit wants. It's basically what Spirit wants. So it's got to be a good thing. It's got to be a good thing for you. And ultimately, all of these changes are going to lead you to love. All right. So we will now go into Scorpio. Okay, things calming down for you. Your mind might have been going 20 miles an hour. This card just came out in reverse. I don't know why it came out in reverse earlier as well. You may have been really paranoid or really overthinking something, and that is just not happening anymore. It's a big change for you, and it's a positive change, because it's like you can actually focus on other things now. Thank God, you know, you can focus on more important things. And, you know, because there was definitely something that was on your mind annoying you and stressing you. You've got the yin-yang. Like the yin-yang symbol, twin flames contain an aspect of each other's character within themselves. Oh, don't we know it? So there's somebody connected to you that basically has some sort of aspect of you within them, and you're an aspect of them, or the other way around as well. Can't describe it. There's polar opposites as well. There's the yin-yang attraction with somebody, and I think you're just not thinking about it anymore. I think you're just thinking, you know what, whatever, it is what it is. Either you want me or you don't want me. I can't be bothered to think about this anymore. Ace of Pentacles, you know, you've been putting in a lot of hard work. Oh my God, Eight of Wands as well. You have been putting in so much hard work to yourself, your own development, right? your own life. Your life is about to move forward. Your energy is about to shift up a gear. You are up leveling. Your life is up leveling. There's some very positive changes here I can see for Scorpio at the moment. Queen of Pentacles, you're coming into contact with somebody who's very grounded in themselves. They know how to look after themselves, and therefore they're quite good at looking after other people as well. They're abundant because they're centered in their source, so they're very abundant. I mean, 2 8s, that's very good. So let me have a look at that quickly. Not very good at numbers. Let's have a look. Yeah, momentum, skills and mastery. Strength card in the tarot, you see. This is a very strong, you're moving into a much stronger position now, and you're moving into a more stronger vibration of your life. So you're coming into contact with people who are more abundant, more stable. People that could look after you. You know, if this is somebody you get into a relationship with, they do a much better job of looking after you. Or not that you need looking after, but, you know, just more caring. Oh, gosh, you're in my dreams. Oh, somebody's more caring towards you, more nurturing. This is somebody who's going to be more practical. 4, face your problems head on with confidence and courage, and you will emerge victorious. The pig. So yeah, I do think that. I think you've had a lot of confidence, a lot of courage. Your self-development's really improved, and you're not overthinking things anymore. Yes, there's obviously something going on here with an attraction or what have you. But you're not obsessing over it. You're just focusing on your own, you know, improvements. The Great Mother. I love this card. Look at the artwork in that card. Gorgeous, isn't it? The Great Mother, surrender to the mystery, fall into her arms. Some of you could be getting more nurturing from a mother figure. Or a mother figure could be opening up to you. Or a goddess. And that is just so interesting because I've got my goddess on the table today. Okay. Because I've been connecting into goddess. So, there's more nurturing coming in for you. And it is a time of surrendering because there's big progress here for you. Big progress. And you're headed for a more solid future with more money. And sort of being looked after better, being treated much better, much more fairly. So I see a positive shift here for you. After a time where you may have gone through a lot of push-pull and a lot of stress, quite frankly, where your mind was probably very over-preoccupied with things and stressed about things, but I see that completely shifting to Scorpio now. Right, Pisces. Getting really hungry for my lunch now. Just got to push through Pisces and Cancer and then I can go and eat something. Right, Green Woman. Right, so some of these cards are in reverse. I don't know why. I don't normally deal with cards in reversed anymore. Right, Green Woman. Very natural. Very, very natural. You might be... It's in reverse. You might be questioning some things at the moment about your appearance or how you live your life, you know, your confidence. It could be either confidence in your own skin and how you look or how you come across, or it could be like just in your life generally, like is there changes and things you keep thinking about? It's like... I keep, with the Green Woman, she's very natural and she's very natural in her own skin and she is who she is and she just does what she does and she doesn't care. It's just a brilliant energy with her. She really embraces herself, right? but it's in reverse. So there's something you're questioning at this time, and you're thinking, you know, should I behave like this, or should I change this about myself, or should I be doing this? Okay, so her message would be, just be yourself. Don't worry about it and just be yourself. Because it's like you're sort of preventing yourself from just being you the way you are, and you shouldn't do that. So your soul is preparing to reconnect, trust in the process. So maybe that's why you're questioning certain things about yourself at this time, because you're being up-leveled by spirit, you're being upgraded to come much more closer into your true self. So maybe you're questioning some of the things that you used to do, and maybe you're questioning some of the things you are thinking about doing based off the facts, like you're evolving and you're thinking, does this still fit in with my lifestyle? Does this still fit in with who I really am? Should I be doing this? So you're questioning things because you're on this journey back to your true self. There's temptations, definitely. You're definitely questioning something. You either felt very stuck for ages, right? And now you're being freed and liberated, I feel. 3 of Swords, yeah, something's healing, because 3 of Swords is like betrayal and sadness, grief, upset, heartbreak, but it's in reverse. You're healing after a very difficult time, and you may at that time have been very confused, tempted into things you shouldn't have been doing, or behaving in ways that you knew weren't really you. Something like that. Okay, it's just an energy, but it's some kind of feeling like that was going on, that it basically you were in a situation or you were acting in ways that weren't really your true alignment, and you may have had very good reason for that, but you're now being healed. That's what's happening. You are being healed, and it is coming to an end. So you don't need to keep overthinking it and worrying, because there's nothing to worry about. Spirit is helping you to really now come into your true self, your true alignment. And Spirit is looking after you. They're saying trust in the process. Trust in Spirit. Don't think, should I do this? Should I do that? Just slow it all right down, because Spirit is going to take you through the process in the most perfect way. Chariot. Now the Chariot represents initiation, spiritual initiation, and a better balance and progress. And that is the energy of your person, whoever that may be. Or it could be the general energies of people generally around you. Okay. Now, that is a very good indicator of where your energy is going, you know, like if you're coming into contact with people who are moving forward and getting a better balance, you know, that's exactly what you're doing. You know, we always think things are going to stay the same, but they don't, do they? Because the universe is constantly expanding and changing. Somebody's going to contact you. They need to speak to you. They could be moving. They could be travelling. They could be coming towards you. Your spirit guide animal is advising you to take time and rest and recuperate rather than continue to strive. Yeah, that's what I do feel. I do feel that. I feel like they're just saying, look, just relax. Just relax. Try not to think about anything. Trust. We're taking you through this process of your life. You are healing very nicely. You're getting out of a toxic old situation that you had, either within yourself or with someone else. Whispers of Mother Earth. Creativity, ideas, inspiration, artist, writer and channel. So this is going to have a fabulous effect. You're going to notice a fabulous effect happening now on your creativity in whatever ways that you create. You know, because when we're in our true soul, we can channel everything through spirit, and that is the true creation. So there's going to be lots of wonderful things happening for you in terms of whatever your life purpose is at this time. And also, you know, your personal life will be improving as well. You know, you'll be noticing somebody in your personal life improving. Okay, so right, let's go into Cancer. Let me just take a drink before I go into Cancer. My throat's a bit dry. I've got rose petal and peppermint. It's quite a nice combination, actually. Okay. Your state of the mind, your state of mind at the moment is you're very open. You're very, very open spiritually to spirit at the moment, and you're realising all the vibrations, you know, all of the frequencies out there in the cosmos, all of the higher frequencies that you can now be open to. And instead of pinning yourself in one direction and getting really obsessed about it, you're much more open about, you know, infinite potential. What does spirit really want me to be opening up to at this time? I'm going to let spirit decide. Nice. Boundaries. Having sensible boundaries is important. Yeah, why is it important? Because boundaries are kind of to do with our energy and our alignment. And if we don't have any boundaries, we tend to allow ourselves to completely go out of alignment to help other people or whatever, you know, or to be nice to them or whatever. And that can happen with Cancer because we're so caring. We can sometimes obviously have no boundaries. But this is where now you're changing and you're opening up to, you know, all the frequencies out there, the higher frequencies. So, you know, you have to have boundaries to the lower frequencies and say, no, I'm not going to let myself go into those lower frequencies because they're not good for my vibration. You've got the Sun in reversed. I mean, it feels like you went through quite a sort of depressed time where you may have been in a bit of a low frequency and it wasn't really you. It wasn't really the way you normally are. But it would have been like you probably couldn't see clearly at the time and you were doing things that weren't really in your natural alignment, you know. But now you're on a much better long-term pathway, okay? Your timeline now is much higher, but you might be questioning, you know, sometimes. You might sometimes be feeling a bit fed up and thinking, is this really worth it? Am I really going to get where I want to get? Is this going to be worth, you know, yeah, is it going to be worth it long term? Like, I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. But if you just look at it in terms of the energy, I feel like Cancer, you've really cleared up the energy in your life and you really are saying no to the lower energies. So if you think of it in that terms, you are doing the right thing, because it doesn't really matter what your life looks like. What matters is your energy. So if you're pushing bad energies away, and then that means you're going to open up to more conscious energies. Give it time, your physical reality, your life will look better based off that energy frequency change. You've got somebody connected to you who's very confused, okay? They also have the Devil card because that is lurking in the deck in the upright position, so I had to sort of take that really. They're confused. I think this person's attracted to you, but they can't, it's like they either can't get it together or they get confused themselves. They get conflicted, they get pulled in different directions, they are in duality. They're on a deeper level, spiritually speaking, they're in duality, so they're not really centered in their oneness, in their true self. They're probably veering between the true self and then veering into ego. So they don't have a very centered energy. And I think that's kind of was keeping you stuck. But to be fair, you can't blame the other person. It was because you were sort of in the same sort of boat. But I think you're doing the work now long term so that you're not in duality, that you do come into your proper alignment and you are more in yourself, in your heart chakra. And you're sort of saying no to the ego I don't want that anymore because it's not really doing me any good long term. Your person's quite stubborn though. I think they're still confused and they're still in this duality. They're still veering between different ideas of who they are. I think this person doesn't really, I feel like they don't really open up to you. And they say here, stop pushing me, I need to make my own choices. I think that you're fine with that. I don't think you will push them, because I think now you're just opening up to what other long-term gains you can get from the universe, rather than just worrying about this particular relationship or situation. Act on the opportunity that is before you and commit to it without question. Falcon. You know, you basically, your animal spirit guides are basically saying that there is an opportunity here for you to raise your vibration. You might notice, obviously, that you're changing a lot of things for the positive at the moment, and you might sometimes get a bit fed up, or you're questioning, is this really worth it? But they're saying it is. You've really got to go for this now. Don't back down, don't backtrack, don't go back to your old habits. Keep moving forward now, because long term you will reap the rewards. Whispers of Mother Earth, creativity, ideas, inspiration, artist, writer and channel. So your life purpose, whatever stuff you do that is creative, okay, it's gonna, your spirit guides are helping you with this at the moment, and you're gonna notice your life purpose really, really coming on leaps and bounds. Whispers of Mother Earth. She's channeling through you, you know, this goddess energy is channeling through you, whatever gender or sexuality you are, is channeling through you, and you're so supported right now in your life purpose, whatever that may be. Just take it to another level, you know. So I can't say more, but Cancer, honestly, you're doing great. You're doing absolutely great energetically. So don't worry too much. I don't think you are worried too much about that person, because your eye is actually more on your own alignment, and you're going to find yourself excited about all the work you're doing in your own life, you know, whatever type of work that may be. It doesn't have to be a career, but you know what I mean. And that person, I think they've still got a few things to figure out. I think they're a bit immature, if you want my honest opinion. But there we go. We all go through it, don't we, to be fair. If you want to book in for a reading, you're very welcome. You know where I am. It's lovely to do readings for you. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for sharing the channel. And yeah, if you want to book by my deck as well, you can. You know, it doesn't cost me too much. Like, it doesn't cost me too much to send abroad. So, you know, it's not too much extra to do that. So yeah, just contact me, and I'm sending you lots of love and peace.